Hello everyone, this is Pooja Ghosh. Today I am going to teach you chapter number 2, India, the Great Himalayas, part 2. Before watching this video, please subscribe my YouTube channel Sabki Pathshala and don't forget to press the bell icon so that you never miss an upload and get a notification as soon as a new video is posted. The major division of mountain ranges are Great Himalayas is called Himadri, Middle Himalayas is called Himachal, and Lower Himalayas is called Shivalik ranges. The Himadri, also called the Great or Inner Himalayas, is the northernmost range of the Himalayas. This range is in a single unbroken line and has the highest peak like Mount Everest and Mount Godwin Austen. A glacier is a slow-moving river of ice. These glaciers are the sources of many Himalayan rivers like the Indus, Ganga, Yamuna, Satluj, Kosi and Brahmaputra. Middle Himalayas or Himachal. To the south of the Great Himalayas, the Middle Himalayas or Himachal is located. Their height ranges from 3500 to 5000 meters from sea level. There are many low areas called valleys. It consists of many famous valleys of Kashmir, the Kangra and Kullu Valley in the Himachal Pradesh. Orchards of plums and apples are common in these valleys. It has many holy places like Badrinath, Kedarnath and Amarnath. The slopes of the Himachal are covered with valuable forests. These are
oak tree, willow tree and deodar tree.
Now, the hill stations. These slopes have many beautiful hill stations like
Mussoorie, Ranikhet, Nainital and Shimla.
Come to the next, Shivalik ranges. South of the Himachal are low mountains called the Shivalik ranges. This range is made of soft rocks and mud. It has many broad valleys called as dunes. Example, Dehradun. Thick forest that provide shelter to different types of wild animals. Look at this picture below. This is the picture of Shivalik Hills. The mountainous region in north includes Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Sikkim, West Bengal and northeastern states, which is known as Seven Sisters. The geographical location and natural beauty of this region attracts tourists from all over the world.
Here I am going to discuss about Jammu and Kashmir.
Recently, the Jammu and Kashmir Reorganization Act 2019 passed by Parliament of India. It contains the provisions to reconstitute the state of Jammu and Kashmir into two union territories. One is Jammu and Kashmir and the other is Ladakh, with effect from 31 October 2019. This act come into effect from 31st October 2019. The capital of Jammu and Kashmir is Srinagar, May to October, and Jammu is November to April. The capital of Ladakh is Leh. The beauty of Jammu and Kashmir is well defined in history. Even the great Mughals called it as heaven on the earth. Jammu and Kashmir has two capitals. Srinagar is the capital in the summer seasons and Jammu in the winter season. So what we have come to know? Srinagar is the capital in the summer season and Jammu in the winter season. The main languages spoken here are Kashmiri, Dogri, Ladakhi and Urdu. So these are the main languages which is used to speak here. Now, the beautiful Shalimar Gardens are built by the Mughal Emperor Jahangir. So Shalimar Gardens are built by the Mughal Emperor Jahangir. Wooler and Dal are famous lakes in the Union Territory. So remember, Wooler and Dal are the famous lakes. The beauty of houseboats and shikaras are prominent feature of tourism. So, what are the prominent features of tourism? The houseboats and shikaras are the prominent features of tourism. Kashmir remains cool during summers and very cold during winters. The Kashmiris use kangri, a small pot with burning coal. Kangri is a small pot with burning coal to keep themselves warm. So it is used to keep themselves warm. Men and women generally wear firan. Firan is a woolen garment. So what do you know about firan? Firan is a woolen garment and salwar. So firan and salwar is used mostly by men and women. Okay. Men and women of Kashmir. The main festivals celebrated here are Eid and Shivratri. So these are the main festivals celebrated here are Eid and Shivratri. People drink kawa, a special type of tea. So kawa is a special type of tea. During the summer season, most people work in the fields. They grow rice, maize, rajma, vegetables, fruits and saffron. So these are the crops. During the winter season, they stay at home and make handicrafts from wool and papier match. Some weave silk and woolen cloth. The carpets and shawls of Kashmir are very famous. We all know that the carpets and shawls of Kashmir are very famous. A number of tourists visit the Union Territory. Some places of tourist attraction are Srinagar, Pahalgam, Gulmarg, Vaishno Devi and the Amarnath caves. These are the tourist attraction. Ladakh is situated in the northeastern part of the country. People in Ladakh rear yak and pashmina sheep. These are the animal which is normally reared by the people of Ladakh. They follow Buddhism. So Buddhism is the religion which is followed by the people of Ladakh. They speak Ladakhi. Now come to Himachal Pradesh. The capital city of state is Shimla. We all know the capital of Himachal Pradesh is Shimla. The living of people in the Himachal Pradesh is almost the same as those of Kashmir. The lifestyle of Kashmiri and the people in the Himachal Pradesh is almost same. Most people are associated with farming activities. They grow rice, maize, barley, fruits and vegetables. They rear sheep and goat. So sheep and goat are reared by the people of Himachal Pradesh. Men and women wear tops and pajamas. They used to wear tops and pajamas. Men wear embroidered caps. Women wear scarves called dhaju. The main festival of Himachal Pradesh is Dussehra. Most people speak Hindi. The major tourist centers are Shimla, Dalhousie, Kullu and Manali. So these are the tourist centers. Look at this picture. This is Kullu festival. They are the people of Himachal Pradesh, and this is the farming activities. Now Uttarakhand. Uttarakhand incorporates the Garhwal and Kumaon hills. Farming is the main economic activity of this place. Mussoorie, Nainital and Almora are the popular hill station. So what are the popular hill station here? Mussoorie, Nainital and Almora are the popular hill stations. Other famous tourism and pilgrim places include Haridwar, Badrinath, Gangotri, Yamunotri, Kedarnath and Ranikhet. These are the pilgrim places. So these are the famous tourism and pilgrim places. Dehradun is the capital city of Uttarakhand, Sikkim and West Bengal. Now, Sikkim is a small state and is located on high mountains and deep river valleys. The people belong to three main tribes: Lepcha, Bhutia and Nepali. So these are the main tribes. The women wear boku and colorful jewelry made from beads. What is boku? Boku is a long skirt worn by women in Sikkim. It is a long skirt which is worn by women in Sikkim. And colorful jewelry made from beads. Beads are like a it is like a small ball shaped material which is made out of stone or plastics. Sikkim is famous for orchids. Gangtok is the capital of Sikkim. Darjeeling in West Bengal is a popular hill station. It has many tea gardens which produce tea of good quality. The main economic activity of the people is tea cultivation. So, the main economic activity of the people in Darjeeling is tea cultivation. Remember it. Kolkata is the capital of West Bengal. Importance of the Himalayan mountains. So these are the importance of Himalayan mountains. The Himalayan mountains are very useful for our country in many ways. Some of them are: they guard our northern borders. Passes and gaps in the mountain help in crossing them. These mountains act like a big walls which guard our northern borders. And second point, passes and gaps in the mountains helping crossing them means mountains have small passes and gaps within which you can easily cross from one place to another. They protect us from the very cold winds blowing from north. So I have already told you that it works like a wall. So it protects us from very cold winds blowing from north. They check the monsoons coming from south and cause heavy rainfall. Rivers coming from Himalayas are perennial in nature. So what is perennial? We all know that perennial is lasting for infinite or long time. Lasting for infinite. Infinite means long time. Rivers coming from Himalayas which is lasting for long time in nature. They provide water to our farms, so it helps for farming. The Himalayan forest provide timber and herbs. These herbs are used in Ayurveda. There are many wildlife sanctuaries in the Himalayan forest. So we all know that these hills are covered with thick and valuable forest. They provide shelter to different type of wild animals. So that's why there are many wild sanctuaries in the Himalayan forest. Thank you for watching it. Stay tuned.